What's up, peeps? Ryan from Detroit coming to you today. Today I wanted to let you know, and you know me, I'm always in and out, trying stuff, trying other things, seeing what fits. But I'm gonna start talking to you guys more in this format. So where I'm at right now, some of you know, some of you may not, but this is really my work from home office. This is my office, has been my office for the past 2 to 3 years. But with the recent company I work for, when I'm not out with customers, this is my domain. This is where I work. This is where I think. This is where I create. I've got some film cameras over there. I've got some digital cameras here. I've got a whiteboard there. This is where I live. So I want to start doing a series, and the series is going to be called The Corners of Ryan's Desk. What's in Ryan? Sharing the details. Ryan from Detroit talking to the camera, opening up his desk drawer. I like that. I like that a lot. So I'm going to start showing you some things that are inside my desk. Because this is my desk and I got a little special drawer here, and the special drawer just has things in there. Like, I got gadgets and gadgets aplenty. Do you know what I'm saying? So I want to share that with you because I think there's some really cool stuff inside this desk that maybe put a smile on your face, might help you with cameras, with photography, video, in life, faith, family, whatever we pull out of this here drawer is what we're going to talk about. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to my RX100. You knew it was coming. I mean, you knew I was coming out with it. This was what I was going to talk about, right? Like, the fact that it fits in the desk drawer, first of all, is like beautiful. Second thing is, okay, I'm going to be honest. I'm a little bit of a Sony fanboy, but not for the reasons you would think. And I'm looking at you, DJ EJ. Listen up, brother. The reason why I love Sony so much is because it's the first system I bought into after spending over a decade with Canon. So I'm a pretty straightforward, loyal guy, and once I find something I like, I stick with it. The hard part is finding something you like, and that's where people know me. Like, I like to try things. I like to, I get bored with things fast, or I try to figure something out, and if I can't, then I jump, or if I do figure it out and I'm disinterested, and nah. Sony was the camera system I jumped to right after my Canon. I sold all my Canon gear about 2 to 3 years ago, jumped into Sony, worked through 2 or 3 cameras to get to the A6500. I had an A6000 first, which is this A6500. But then this RX100 right here was like the piece of equipment that filled a gap for me. And here's why. Forget about all the tech specs, forget about the capabilities, forget about the fact that this is indeed the best pocket camera ever made. I truly believe that. I just realized my wife is probably watching Survivor in there without me. This is the best pocket camera ever made. Not just from a video standpoint, but from a photography standpoint. And I'm going to show you right here. This was a shot I took late at night over the lake, unedited. This is straight out of camera right here. And I took this picture actually to compare against a film shot I took, which I don't have the film back yet, but that picture was taken with this little guy. You just gotta know how to use it. And it was taken with a picture profile / color profile on the camera that makes it really, really simple to get great colors straight out of camera. So that's the first thing. I'll talk about that in a second. Second thing is, there's no other pocket camera that has a 1-inch sensor like this that's going to yield results from a video standpoint that this thing does. And here's the deal. I've got this set up now, and you can take a look here. See that setting, MR? I've got memory settings that as soon as I click into that for video, I can literally go like this and go, "What up, peeps? Ryan from Detroit coming to you today." And the quality of the image coming out of this RX100 when you have good lighting from a video standpoint is on par with the A6500. These color profiles match pretty well. And I don't do any, are you ready for this? I don't post-process. I don't run any color grading, LUTs, anything on these images after I shoot them. The colors that come straight out of camera are the colors that I stick with. And it took me a really long time to figure it out, but I'm going to show you the setting real quick, and then I got to run, okay? Here's what it comes down to. Here's the setting. See what it says right there? It says picture profile off, right? Yeah, I don't shoot with picture profiles on anymore. I found that as much as I tried to tweak the images, turn them up, turn them down, desaturate, increase saturation, decontrast, desharpen, all these things in image, or in camera. It just made for a big major headache for me after the fact in post. And as you would come to find out with me, because I shot about 60 weddings on film, I am kind of crazy when it comes to this. I will overexpose, underexpose, dial in exposure compensation on the fly when I'm taking photos. Even in digital, I still treat digital cameras like they're film. And sometimes I lose some details in the highlights. That's okay. I like the results that the cameras yield when I shoot that way. But here's the deal. I literally have one setting for my video and photo colors that give me great results that really have been pleasing to the eye. And it's this. See that right there? That is the light creative style. I picked creative style light and I bumped the contrast down by -1. And here's what happens. I get some beautiful results. As you can see on this camera, as you can see here, the colors are just perfect for me. I don't need Canon colors anymore. I'm not worried about it. I have taken away that green tint and I've taken away some of those really weird colors that happen in those dark areas of the photos on the Sony equipment. And now, because I got the color figured out and I got image stabilization, I just ain't worried about it anymore. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. And this camera is so capable. It's like, it was on my desk and you know what? I need to probably show you this, but check this out. Look at this. We're not talking about deep destroyers, baby. We talking about real small ones. Oh, I can't show you. That's what I really wanted to tell you is the Sony RX100, fantastic camera. This format I think could be really fun, but kind of like our home base to talk through some stuff and just kind of get into it. So that's what I got for you. Hopefully everyone's safe and sound. Everyone's doing okay. Thanks for being here. Thanks for everything. I'm Ryan from Detroit, and remember, you're amazing. I used to grade all my footage. I used to shoot everything on Cine 2, even S-Log at one point, completely desaturated and come in and bump up all the curves. I used to do all that. Now, I don't even think about it. Because guess what? I'm just shooting in light, -1 contrast. So I just want you guys to know, like, that's my trick. Everyone's like, hey, how'd you get these beautiful results? Are you shooting Sony? That doesn't even seem like Sony color. Yes, folks, I'm shooting Sony.